Kususumbala, Namaste. Good morning to all online respected viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online Ayurveda and Yoga Workshop Embassy of India, Thimphu, ICCR's Nehru Wangchu Culture Center. Yoga teacher, I'm KV SSN Murthy here. My sincere prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties and the whole Bhutan. So coming to the recitation, very important recitation. This is actually what we call Nirvana Shatkam. So the people who have been trying for this spiritual upliftment, after they are reached this nirvana or samadhi, the condition of the mind, says this six sloka chanting, six stanzas, but I am chanting day by day. And this has written by Lord Adi Shankaracharya, the very one of the greatest saints from the India. Mano buddhyahankara chittani naham nacha srotra jihve nacha grana netre nacha vyoma bhumir na tejo na vayuhu chidananda rupa sivoham sivoham Chidananda Rupa Sivoham Sivoham Chidananda Rupa Sivoham Sivoham Chidananda Rupa Sivoham Sivoham. It is saying that I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am not the memory, I am not the sense organs. I am only the consciousness energy, the universal consciousness energy, the true bliss called Shivoham. Shivoham means I am nothing but Lord Shiva. Actually, this is called Nirvana Shatkam. Okay, coming to the Ayurveda practices. So in this week we are seeing another very important disorder called asthma. This is also called tamaka swasa, or somewhat disturbed breathe in and breathe out because of a congestion or somewhat interruption of the mucus, excess of mucus or phlegm inside the bronchial and inside the windpipe and wind tract. So for this also, we have many variations in Ayurveda home remedies. So let's forget about the more theory and no practical, how asthma will come, what are the medicines and everything. So once you are suffering from the asthma, first of all, please remember, do not smoke and don't drink alcohol, as well as better to avoid all dry nuts, as well as try to avoid bananas also and coconut also. And please remember, some of the sour fruits like tamarind taste also not at all natural for your system. And we have very important simple remedies. Let's coming to the remedies only. So coming to the what we call this is tulasi swarasa. Tulasi swarasa means take only tulsi leaves, and after that try to boil it for 1 or 2 minutes time and take out the decoction, and every early morning drink at least 50 to 60 ml of the decoction. That's simple, very simple remedy to make the immunity also strong, as well as it is also good to give good relaxation to your asthma condition. The second thing is important preparation called milk, fresh milk, and haldi, turmeric. So take this 50 grams of haldi powder and use 1 big glass of milk or water and mix it properly, morning one time and evening one time with empty stomach. This is also somewhat will keep your immunity boost up, as well as this is also good preparation for the bronchitis and asthma related things. And next very important preparation called sont. So dry ginger, take this dry ginger and again try to make decoction with this dry ginger. So at least boil 20 to 30 minutes time after powder form, or like a dry ginger, or if you have only a plain ginger, you can do with that plain ginger also. Yeah. So take out the decoction and at least boil 20 minutes time and prepare your decoction in morning and evening preparation. So today's wonder preparation is take out a pan, and here we have ajwain seeds. So take at least, see, 6 grams or 7 grams ajwain seeds. And here take out a small pan, and here use any good oil. So while you are keeping this on a flame, on a stove, like it will give a smoke after 2 to 3 minutes. That smoke also very useful to the people who are having this asthma condition. This is also called as nasya chikitsa or nasa chikitsa. It's very simple and effective remedy. Smoke of the ajwain seeds. Okay, now let's coming to the actually yoga practices. And so the people who are suffering with this sinusitis or this kind of asthma issues, better to don't do any forward bending exercises from the beginning, but very slowly start your yoga exercises. But as regular practices, I am doing sun salutations. In the sun salutations also we have 2 or 3 forward bends. Avoid forward bends and do, or if you can do the same forward bends without any harassment or without any like a self inconvenience, you can practice this also. But please remember, asthma is also like a disorder. It is not a disease, but it is like it's our mistake only. It's because of our mistake only we are suffering this asthma. If you really go for good food preparations and life discipline and everything, so it will be reversing, like it will be come back. So coming to sun salutations, keep your both the arms up and above to the head, keep pranamasana, kailash mudra to pranamasana. Om hiranmayena patrena satyasyavihitam mukham tattvam pushan apavruno satya dharmaya drustaye. Om hram hrim hrum hraim hraum raha mitra ravi surya bhanu kagapusna hiranya garbha maricha aditya savitra arka bhaskaraya namaha. And stretch your both the arms forward, lift your both the arms up. Once completely stretch your both the arms. After that, slightly put a back bend, Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana. And again, keep your body straight. Very slowly, carefully bend the body forward, Pada Hasta Asana. And after that, slightly bend your knees and put your both the hands on the floor. Stretch your right leg as a back leg, Asva Sanchalanasana or horse riding posture. And back leg straight on the toes, lift your knee and join your forward leg to back, Dandasana or Santulanasana. And bend the knees and slowly come to the sleeping posture called Ashtanga Namaskarasana. And lift your chin up till your chest or spine as a lifted head cobra posture, Bhujangasana. Then after that, come to the next exercise called Parvatasana. Completely push your body inside. And right leg must be your forward leg, Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture. And back leg straight on the toes and lift your knee up and join your back leg to the forward leg, Pada Hastasana. And then very slowly lift your both the arms up, Hasta Uttanasana. From there, slightly put a back bend, and from there, keep your palms straight and arms straight, and very slowly bring your Pranamasana at your chest. Then very slowly lift your both the arms up, then very slowly wide your arms and rest and relaxation. Okay, take long and slow inhalation and exhalation. So asthma, like people having this kind of issues because of pollination, because of pollens, as well as because of strong smells, perfumes, talcum powders, as well as smoke outside. So all these are some of the acting factors on your asthma. So that please see all these things must be absent like in your living place. So as per our today's schedule, Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni or Sukshma Yoga Vyayam, or somewhat very relaxed like some practices which is giving like very relaxations to the people who are beginners as well as who are suffering with this sinus and with the asthma also. So sit on any comfortable surface. So before last week we saw head exercises and arms, and today we are seeing somewhat some small warm-up exercises related to the toes and forelegs and legs and hips. Very simple and very effective practices. So anyone can perform these exercises. Okay, this is what we call Sukha Dandasana or Dandasana. Very simple and effective practices for the people who are having this kind of chest issues or internal wind tract issues. So once lift your chest up, turn your shoulders back, lift your head up, long and slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. Still long, deep inhalations and exhalations. Then very slowly keep your both the legs together and both the arms at your thighs. Samasthiti. This is what we call Samasthiti or position. And keep your both the toes forward. One, then completely stretch it back. Again, both the toes forward and stretch it back. Both the toes forward, stretch it back. Both the toes forward, stretch it back. Then this time very slowly move your total ankle region and foot region clockwise and as well as anti-clockwise. Alright, enough, come back. Long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. Here, slightly wide your legs. To the right side, put your right ankle down and slowly come back. Left side, left ankle down and come back. At a time, both the ankles to the both sides and come back. 2, 1, last count 0, relaxations. Enough. Take again long and slow inhalation and exhalation. So once rest your arms and after that again come to the pre-position. So this time fold your right leg, then slowly come back. Fold your left leg, then slowly come back. Again fold your right leg with breathe out and slowly breathe in, stretch. Again breathe out, fold your alternate leg, after that breathe in, stretch. And again long and slow deep inhalation and exhalation. Here next exercise is what we call hip rotation. Fold your right leg, observe carefully if you have any knee issues. Avoid practices or you can choose kneecaps. Fold your right leg on the left thigh, called half lotus posture variation. Here try to press your knee on the floor and slowly lift it up. Again with inhalation and with exhalation lift it up. Last count completely press. Then after that lift it up and relaxation. Enough. Take again long and slow inhalation and exhalation. Opposite side same practice. Fold your alternate leg like a half lotus posture and like press your knee to the floor and slowly come back. Second count press and slowly come back. Last count press and then very slowly lift the knee up towards the abdomen with breathe out and relaxation. Once again long and slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. So in between the practices also we have many spells of breathe in and long breathe outs, useful for all. So because that's what we call natural breathe in and natural breathe outs, Sahaja Pranayam while in the practices, while in the postures. So here fold your right leg and here keep your position straight and call hip rotation clockwise and anti-clockwise. Hold your knee with your same concerned hand, catch your the same folded leg ankle with the alternate hand. Now lift your knee up with breathe out and slowly breathe in and down. Again breathe out up and breathe in down. Breathe out up and slowly breathe in down. Opposite side same thing, breathe out up and slowly breathe in down. Breathe out up and breathe in down. Last count breathe out up and very slowly breathe in, relaxations. Enough, come back. Again take long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Opposite side same thing, fold your leg, then same thing half lotus variation, and after that use your two hands to catch your knee and toes. Breathe out, lift your knee, breathe in, down. Again breathe out, lift the knee, breathe in, down. Breathe out, lift the knee, breathe in, down. Opposite side same thing, breathe out, then slowly come back, breathe in. Again breathe out and slowly come back, breathe in. Third last count, breathe out, then slowly down the knee and relaxation. Enough. Open your leg. Again take a long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Here fold your right leg. Use your both arms, like slant your hands back. To the right side, put your right knee and observe your thigh stretching and pelvic stretch and slowly come back. Second count, bring them down and slowly lift it up. Last count, completely press. Then very slowly come back, relaxation, and open your leg. Alternate leg, same thing, fold your leg to the opposite side, completely press and slowly come back. Second count, completely down and slowly come back. Last count, completely bring your knee down to the floor and relaxations. Enough. Long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Here, use your two hands as the supporters, and after that fold your two legs to the right side and to the left side. Just go for your knee turns and knee bends while lifting the knee, coming back to the normal, it's inhalation, while keeping them down to the floor. This is called breathe out. Again, breathe in up and slowly breathe out down. Breathe in up and breathe out down. Last count, breathe in up and breathe out down. Relaxations. Enough. Come back. Then again, long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Once you relaxation to the arms and legs and the breath. Then after that, fold your right leg at your perineal region and fold your left leg also at your perineal region. Here also, once coming to the cobbler posture variation called butterfly movement and cobbler posture both. Once to the right side, to the left side, just go for your body twist, body turns by pressing your knees towards the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Relaxation. Again, lock your knees here and keep your both the heels inside, and few seconds move your knees above to below, below to about 3, 2, 1 and 0. Relaxations. Enough. Open your two legs forward. Again, long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So our last exercises in this today's Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni. So take care while doing this next exercise. Very simple warm up but very effective practices to strengthen your knee organ as well as at your ankle region also it will use strength. Fold your left leg or right leg. Few seconds stay here. Give extra pressure on the thigh and on the ankle and on the knee. Few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and very slowly open your leg. Relaxations. If you have any knee issues, better to use kneecap and do or avoid the practices. Alternate leg, same thing. Fold your alternate leg and just give a press and few seconds stay here. 1. So basically it will improve the blood circulation throughout the leg. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Then very slowly come back. Relaxation. Enough. Right. Again, keep your both the arms slant. Then once completely check your breath, relax your body, relax your breath. Long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. And right, coming to the next useful practices called pranayam. For specially windpipe related issues from the nose to lungs, any kind of issues, coming exercises, Bhastrika Pranayam, fast variation, Kapalabhati, fast variation, as well as like Surya Bhedana also, it's very useful for the people who are having these issues. Also, these pranayams are also good for in general also. So choose any convenient, comfortable posture. Any comfortable posture, long and deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. So coming to actually sloka and mantra for the purpose of this yoga and purpose of the pranayam. Keep your position straight and long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Om Kesavaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyadham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadiyan Karishye. Om Sant Sant Santihi. Take again long and slow inhalation, exhalation. Right, first exercise will be our single nostril inhalations and exhalation, but that what we call friction or Gharshana Pranayam. That what we call Ekanasa Gharshana Pranayam. So like for the who are having the issues with the blood circulation issues called high blood pressure or heart issues, better to choose slow or avoid the practices. First of all, close your right nostril with your right hand thumb. Then inhalation and exhalations must be fast and stroke making. 5 inhalations, 5 exhalations. 1, 2, 3, 4, last counts 5, then very slowly come back, relaxation. So this has involved Kapalabhati and Bhastrika. One is Kriya, one is Pranayam. This is also called as Prana Kriya Pranayam. Prana Kriya Pranayam. Same exercise, opposite side. Use your right hand last two fingers to close your left nostril and use your only single nostril, sharp inhalation, sharp exhalation, and starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then slowly come back. Again, long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Same exercise, both nostrils, sharp inhalations, sharp exhalations, prana, kriya, pranayam, or this is one way, Bhastrika variation as well as Kapalabhati variation also. So keep your position straight. Then start at a time, lift the air with a large amount inside, very slowly throw them out, but not slowly, but same stroke. Now start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. The total idea behind these exercises is to make your lungs strong, to make your lungs utilize the like a minute part of the lungs called alveoli. That has to be like working properly while in the breathe in and breathe out, so that your mucus, the excess of mucus, will be totally nullified, through this yoga as well as through your Ayurveda diet also. So take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Coming to next simple, very effective remedy for this asthma as well as for the all generations of the people called Anulom Vilom Pranayam, or alternative breathing, or Nadi Shodhan. So open your right hand last two fingers and open your right hand thumb. To close and open purpose, use this frame called Pranayama Mudra. So close your left nostril, inhalation with the right nostril. Then slowly, completely breathe out with the left nostril. Inhalation with the left nostril. And completely fill the lungs. Then after that, very slowly, completely breathe out with the right nostril. And inhalation with the right nostril. And completely slowly breathe out with the left nostril. Inhalation with the left nostril. And completely slowly breathe out with the right nostril. Last inhalation with the right nostril. And completely slowly breathe out with the left nostril. Then slowly keep your both the hands down, long and slow deep inhalations and exhalations. So with these practices, please see the stress levels and depression levels, fear levels and expectations levels also must be low. One way, the important factor of this asthma or these breathing issues or abdominal issues, stress also like main factor, and depression also main factor, fear and phobias also main factor. So please remember, all these are acting like active factors towards the physical system, so that we can call it as a psychosomatic disorders. It's because of mind stress, because of mind working nature, our body is getting diseases and disorders. And after this yoga practices, please give at least 5 to 10 minutes time for your yoga nidra or a nidra yoga abhyas, as well as in the afternoon before your lunch, at least give half an hour to 45 minutes time yoga nidra or nidra yoga. You can practice this on the sitting chair also. In the evening after finishing your office works or household works and sporting works, again please take out some time to do yoga exercise, especially back bending exercises as well as inverted postures also. So tomorrow we'll meet at the same time with a different Ayurveda preparation for the same asthma problem. Until then, take care of yourself. Stay away from all bad habits, including heavy stress also. Thanking you all to giving me this opportunity. Do yoga.